Hey, Ori, how's it going? I'm, I'm curious about your culture.
Go ahead.
Is it true that you eat your enemies?
It is. It's called the Meat Mandate, and it's part of the Green Pact. It dictates that a fallen enemy must be eaten within 3 days of a battle.
Oh,
Go ahead.
what's the Green Pact, really?
It's the agreement my people made with Ifrei. In return for her protection and blessing, we swore to never eat or harm any plant life or vegetation.
Uh,
Go ahead.
there, there's a Bosmer in Riverwood named Faendal, and he works at the lumber mill. Does that make him a heretic to the Green Pact?
Technically he's not. The Green Pact only applies to plants in Valenwood, and so chopping wood in Skyrim is not a crime.
Ah,
That's not to say it's not absolutely disgusting, however. Faendal ought to be ashamed of himself. How does he sleep at night? Go ahead.
do you really eat every enemy that you kill?
With the amount of murdering you and I do on a daily basis, it gets difficult to honor that particular part of the mandate. But I make an effort to devour at least a part of every foe I slay, even if it's just the heart or the liver. I can only pray that pleases Ifrei.
That's obviously
I will
it.
try my best to answer.
Tell me more about Ifrit.
Ifrei the storyteller, the god of song, the forest, and the now. She taught the birds to sing and gave the rivers their tinkling, ethereal tune. There is a story about Ifrei that my mother told me when I was very young. When we're somewhere safe, perhaps I could tell it to you.
The Imperials.
We're in a bar.
To our youth, to
Go ahead.
days come and gone. For the age
What?
of aggression is just
What's up with your house? How do you make it?
We don't. Our homes aren't as much built as they're grown. The spinners sing to the trees, who coil their bark and leaves into cozy little pots. This is Ifrei's gift to us.
That's interesting.
Ask away.
Day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. With the children
So I heard
of
about this
Skyrim and we fight
disturbing ritual about replacing dead family members.
one of us died.
Oh, you mean the morning wars? Yes, what about it?
This land is
Could you
ours.
explain to me exactly what it means?
That has sullied our
If a clan member is killed during a battle between two tribes, the family members of the deceased may take a member of the enemy tribe hostage. The hostage is then tortured for a time, and if they survive, they are accepted into the family with open arms, replacing the one who was killed.
That just seems disrespectful as hell, Ori.
Why? They become a beloved family member. They receive all the possessions and titles the deceased one had, and the family regains the beloved one.
Um, Imagine what you're causing to their mind. Torturing them until they become one of your own? That's barbaric.
Well,
When I was a student, we used to sit in places like this after lectures and
I
talk about the nature of time.
suppose you have a
Oh, we
point.
had some great arguments.
I don't know, it's just something we've always done. I can't imagine any different way to replace a family member.
How about you don't? How about you just mourn and let them, I don't know, rest in peace in your memories?
Yes, I
enjoy the fire.
suppose you're right.
There's something deeply cozy
Thank
about
you.
travel like
You've
this.
given me much to think about.
I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to
Ori,
retire.
wait up.
I've been thinking of selling.
I'm
the
not done
increase
talking to you.
sometime. Anyway, what do you need?
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to.
I
What?
wasn't done talking with you.
Go ahead.
What is the animal that you
Thistlefoot.
have around?
He's an antelope. They're quite common in Greenshade.
Oh,
Horses are good mounts, but the terrain in Valenwood can be treacherous for uncertain hoofs. Thistlefoot moves through thick forest easily. He's a little more skittish than your average horse, but I trust. Ask away.
Nice inn you have.
Final question.
Anything I can help
If
you
the
with?
green patch only applies to Valentwood, how come you're following it inside?
Maybe later.
Right. So, in your opinion, I should just abandon everything I believe in on a technicality?
No.
Oh, sure. Let me just gorge myself on plant matter. Just because I'm technically allowed to. Never mind the fact that it would probably make me
Ori,
sick.
that's not what I mean.
Excellent plan. I'll get right to it.
There's a way of conclusively resolving the big
Sorry.
questions in life.
Maybe I overreacted a little. It's just that the idea of eating plants disgusts me, and I really don't want to think about it.
Okay.
I will try
Sorry
my best to answer.
for offending you. I did not.
Later, then.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk with. Lucien.
Have you heard the rumours? They've got Stendar's hammer itself on display at the Dwemer Museum over in Markov. Why don't we go and take a look?
Yeah, sure. we can have a
No,
look.
ready yet?
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the
Hit me!
I'd like to get to know you.
Not literally.
What brought you to Skyrim, Lucien?
So many things. Culture,
special song
architecture, but most of all, the enormous Dwemer presence here. The technology the dwarves possessed all those years ago is miles beyond us, even today. The chance to study it in person, I just couldn't resist.
Maybe he's the reason you're here all the time.
Aye, the bard's got
Where are you from, Lucien?
Cyrodiil, though I suppose you could probably guess that. I grew up in the Imperial City, mostly with my nose in a book.
Darling,
My family own a small amount of property there, and they always encourage me to pursue my interests. Namely, knowledge, in all its forms. I spent some time at the Arcane University, a couple of years at the Archives of White Gold Tower, and I've studied at every academy in the city.
That's cool.
But no amount of academic knowledge can compare to some practical experience. I'm done reading about the world. Now I want to see it.
How about your family?
Oh, the Flaviuses are firmly rooted in the Imperial City. We've always had a strong sense of home. We're a tight-knit bunch, and we get on rather well most of the time. They worry, though, particularly about me. Gave them quite a shock when I told them about this expedition.
Wondering why that is. Tell me about your dad.
Davidicus is his name. He's an academic like me,
Davidicus.
always up to his elbows in old scrolls.
Oh my god.
He does a lot of consultancy work for the Imperial government. Hunts down relics for them, that sort of thing. I'd be
Oh.
lying if I said we always saw eye to eye, but I owe a lot to him, and he's very dear to me.
It sounds like your dad died.
Captain Lyra of the
Like your
Imperial
mum.
Legion. She and I couldn't be more different, but she's always supported me in everything I've done. She fought against the Thalmor in the Great War. In fact, she was there for Lord Narafin's defeat at the Battle of the Red Ring. She retired to marry my father and raise me. But despite her career, she never tried to force me onto the same path. By the time I was old enough to hold a book, it was clear I was going to follow my father into the academic world. And she was delighted for me.
Well, that's
I write to her
nice.
fairly regularly. My father, too. And while she worries, I think she's proud of me for doing this. I hope so, anyway.
Just know your mom gets 2 thumbs up, especially for killing Thalmor. That's fuck those assholes. Do you have any siblings?
None. I was the proverbial apple of my parents' proverbial eyes. And yes, they spoiled me rotten.
Oh, rich
Sometimes
boy.
I wonder what it would have been like to have had a brother or a sister. But then I wouldn't be quite who I am today. So I can't complain.
Fair. That's
All right,
all that I want to know about your family.
Ask away.
Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to see?
Now that you mention it, I suppose there is. Somewhere here in Skyrim, there's a Dwemer ruin called Doomsbethar. I came across a text referring to it in my last few months at the Arcane University. Dwemerus is a fiddly language. Often the same words can have multiple meanings, but I'm fairly sure it translates loosely to bound ghosts.
Ah,
It piqued my curiosity. The use of soul gems in Dwemer automatons is well documented, but no one really knows much about their purpose or function.
Usually I just ignore
I
it.
see.
I thought perhaps this place of bound ghosts might be something to do with that. So I did some more research, but I just can't find the location. My father's looking into it for me while I'm here on my expedition. If he finds anything, he's going to let me know.
Oh, yes. Sometimes
Can
I
you ride a horse?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
I've tried. Divines know I've tried, but I just can't get the knack. Every single horse I've ever tried to ride just throws me off. Or maybe I just fall off. The point is, I can't ride. Maybe one day I'll learn, but today is sadly not that day.
Okay. That's all I
All
wanted
right,
to know. Okay.
I'll be right here.
You just keep on drinking. I'm gonna go
Yes?
speak with my favorite blue Khajiit. Now, it's
What is
my
on your
turn.
mind?
I want to ask you about the flute yourself. Do you like singing?
Yes. I have never been very good though. I enjoy writing songs, but sometimes it is more fun just making up words as I go along.
Oh,
Improvisation keeps the mind sharp and boredom at bay.
if I asked, would you sing something?
Maybe, but nothing too serious.
Inigo,
I would
come here.
rather save my
Have a
proper
sip of
songs
this.
for the Bard's College. For now, anyway.
Why's that?
Well, I know it is silly, but my songs are special to me. I would rather perform them in a special place. However, if you just want me to improvise something while we are traveling, maybe I can help you out. We will see.
Any
I'm
thoughts?
thinking that it is colder outside than it is in here.
Mind if I
Of
ask you
course,
something?
what do you want to know?
Tell me about your
My
past.
brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
Continue.
My brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
Oh, there once was a hero
That must have
named
been a very interesting childhood.
Mine was perhaps a little more unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with a love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family.
Matilda who said,
I
Continue.
was bullied by the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings.
"Time that you lie down
My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
full of seal,
Oh, did you beat that living piss out of them? Oh, ho, ho. I'm glad. Serves them right.
Yes, bullies should not be tolerated. They soon learned that being different is not a weakness.
Right. Tell me more.
My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the bow. Happy childhood memories.
Oh,
I grew up in Riverhold, not far from Citadel.
Riverhold?
My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death.
oh. Love? You found love?
Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later.
Dad?
I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Okay. That's all.
My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again.
What were your parents like, Inigo?
I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other. And us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people.
Ragnar the Red. Oh,
Sorry for
there
your
once
loss,
was a hero
Inigo.
named
That
Ragnar the
must have
Red.
been horrible.
That means a great deal. Thank you.
And the braggart did swagger
Tell me about your past. Any more things you want to share?
My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin.
Well, if you ever made it, I'm sure you would have met Lucien at one point.
You lie and you drink alarm
for this? What kinds of jobs did you
A
take?
bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing.
Oh, pro bono.
It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
Where did you travel to with your brother?
All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim.
That's fair.
Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good. I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him.
The age of aggression is just about
Your brother, like, losing your brother like that. That's heartbreaking.
Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed.
You ever wish you stayed and fought?
Every day, my friend. Every day.
What was your brother's name? My friend?
His name was Fergus. I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
See it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
He had died and said that he may have traveled a similar path you're on now.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I hit rock bottom and kept digging. He would have been stronger.
Continue on talking about your
I
path.
was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness. I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung.
Did you care for her legitimately?
I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy. I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together. After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend, especially not another addict.
You ever miss it?
From time to time, my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Fair. Tell me more about Felix.
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances.
He's a decent fellow. Being Williams an addict.
One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second-to-last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come.
How do you think I'm doing, Inigo?
I am honored you want my opinion.
We drink to
Take it
our
down.
Okay, here's what I know about you.
age of
You smell worse than usual today.
Rude.
You do not have much money, but I am sure you will in time.
Alright.
You have never done time in a cell, unlike me. You are not exactly well-traveled. Not yet, anyway. You are essentially homeless right now. Let me think. Like me, you have no great talent for fighting with magic. As far as I can tell, you are disease-free at the moment.
Thank you.
You have been known to influence people's decisions with a mix of body language and craftiness.
Thank you.
You are strong, free, and single. Watching you fight one-handed is like watching a fish thrash around with an arrow through its eye. You will get better.
Rude.
You were saved from the executioner's axe by the very force that now threatens this land. You could be our only hope. No pressure. You have great fashion sense. Let's see. You use two-handed weapons from time to time, but they slow you down. With practice, I think you could remedy that. You are not into politics. What else? You are not very sneaky. You are like a giant dancing in a pottery shop.
That's fair.
Perhaps that's something you should work on. You may know how to open a book, but so far you have failed to learn very much from the writing inside. What have I missed? Oh, you are not a good archer. Do not worry, I will take care of that side of things. Now, how do I conclude? You are like a little ball of potential waiting to explode. You have many grand adventures ahead of you, my friend. I hope I am a part of them. That is that. I hope you enjoyed my insight. Yes, why not? Fair enough. Look at all those lockpicks. I am jealous.
Hold on a second. I forgot to give you Mr. Dragonfly. From, also your journal and Inigo the Brave.
What are you drinking?
This is Jaga. It's made of milk.
I think you might like it.
Pretty good.